guys, Tough Love Tiffany here. Gonna be posting this probably a little bit later than normal, but that's okay. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. So I found an article. I kind of liked the advice, kind of didn't, so I wanted to give my own take on it. So the question is, I live with my fiance and we are getting married in 8 months. When I asked him if he would go and stay with his parents or some friends on a weekend when my girlfriend comes into town so we can have girl time, he got highly offended and said he isn't leaving his house. I pay more than he does in rent. I don't feel I should have to rent a separate place. He doesn't understand girl time. Drinking wine, watching chick flicks, and talking about our lives. I want to dedicate all my time that weekend to being a good friend, but he doesn't get it. I have told him that if he ever wanted me to go stay with friends or visit my parents so he could have a guy's weekend, I would have no problem with it. Am I asking for too much? Signed, needs girl time in North Carolina. So the advice was, yes, I think expecting your fiance to leave when your girlfriend comes to visit is a bit much. Do you plan to make the same request after you're married? Regardless of who pays more rent, the house is home for both of you. I would think the idea of being subjected to one of your girls' weekends, the wine, the flicks, the gossip, would motivate him to make other plans. However, because he is unwilling, you and your girlfriend should consider splitting the cost of a hotel room for the weekend, which might be more enjoyable for all three of you. So I agree with the advice to a certain point. I agree that asking somebody to just leave their house so you can have a girls' night is a little bit much. So I don't exactly know how you asked your fiance. I wasn't there. You could have been like, hey, I'm going to have a girls' night. Do you think you can have a boys' night? Or you might have just been flat out being like, hey, I'm going to have a girls' night and I want you out of the house. If you did the latter, yeah, I could see why he got a little bit defensive about that. It is a little bit defensive. I also agree with the advice that you do share a home, so you paying more rent and holding that over his head isn't really a good start to your upcoming marriage. Probably shouldn't really care because what yours is his and what's his is yours, and that's the whole point of a marriage. So I'm just going to give you an example of what I do when I want a girls' night. When I want a girls' night, I tell Pete, hey Pete, I'm going to have my girlfriends over. And I just let him know. Usually that's enough for him to be like, okay, I'm going to plan a boys' night because he knows what's going to happen when I have a girls' night. However, there are times where his guy friends can't meet up or whatever happens. So he usually will just lock himself away in one of his rooms and play video games or do whatever he needs to do and come out and socialize occasionally when we're eating or gossiping. And I suggest that maybe that's what you do. I don't know how big your apartment is. I don't know if it's just a 1-bedroom. That might be tough. But I feel like you should open up this conversation with your fiance and you should be a little bit more like, honey, so-and-so's coming into town. I haven't seen her in a while. We really want to have some alone time. Do you think that maybe for part of the night, you can maybe go to the bar with your guys or, you know, do something you like so we have it, but then come back later when we're like going to be going to bed. And he might take that a little bit better than just being like, see ya, get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? So my advice, talk with your fiance. Don't just demand things. Don't hold it over his head that you pay more rent because that's just fucking bitchy. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you that. Don't ever hold how much you make and how much you pay over your loved one's head. That's just not a good start. Yeah. So that's my advice. You can take it. You can fucking leave it. I don't give a fuck. Hey guys, so if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I produce content every Tuesday, hopefully. If you have a question, please feel free to put one in the comments or send me a direct message. I have a Facebook page, so you can send me a message right there privately. And I am pretty good about getting back to questions. So I would love to hear from you. It takes a lot of effort to have to fish through advice columns and do it myself. So I would really like it for more audience participation. So I hope you have a good week. And hopefully this week you'll see Star Wars. I plan on tonight seeing The Disaster Artist. So see you. Bye.